Hi, my name is Shane Dahl, and I'm going to be talking to you about nuclear power as a means for electricity generation. Electricity is an absolutely integral part of the world we live in. With electricity all around us, we sometimes take it for granted. Producing all the power needed for a technologically advanced world is not an easy task, and there are numerous ways that mankind has accomplished this with different advantages and disadvantages to each. Today I will be talking about one of the main ways the world gets its power, and that is from nuclear power plants. So what is a nuclear power plant? Well, it's basically a steam generator, just like most of the power plants, except that it uses a different fuel source than coal and gas burning power plants. As you can see from the diagram, the reaction happens in here, which generates the heat. The heat is introduced via pipes to a water source that gets heated up and creates steam, which spins a turbine and creates electricity. So what fuels a nuclear power plant? Nuclear fission. The most common fuel for a nuclear power plant is uranium-235, a very large and unstable atom that is relatively easy to split. As you can see from the diagram, the large uranium atom is bombarded with stray neutrons that split it into other isotopes. This splitting creates more neutrons, therefore go ahead and split more uranium atoms and more in a chain reaction. This chain reaction only occurs when you reach a critical mass, which means that enough uranium atoms are close enough together that the splitting process will throw stray neutrons into more and more atoms. Now I'm going to talk about some of the history of nuclear power. Otto Hahn and Fritz Strassmann were the first scientists to successfully split an atom. They did it by firing neutrons into uranium atoms and proved that the process could provide massive amounts of energy generation, basically giving birth to the nuclear age. Further development of the nuclear energy was sparked by the US government at the start of World War II in 1939 in the quest to create the atomic bomb. This was known as the Manhattan Project. The first reliable nuclear power plant was created in 1954, which powered a whole city, Arco, Idaho. Nuclear power has been advancing ever since then. Today, there are 438 reactors running worldwide in 30 different countries and plans for dozens more currently underway. This picture is a pie chart depicting the sources that provide the world with electricity. You can see that nuclear energy is third in overall use, but it is the largest source that is pollution-free. All the energy generated from solar, wind, tidal, and geothermal sources only adds up to a not-so-significant 7%. In conclusion, nuclear power is an ever-expanding field that creates cheap, clean electricity that will help provide power for the ever-growing demands of a developing world. Thank you for your time.